Morning everyone, welcome to the market outlook this Monday noon. Gaurang Shah here from Geojit Financial Services. And as I speak to you, during the first half, markets were a little bit choppy. We did open up with slight positive bias, went into red and regained a little bit of higher level. And as I speak to you, markets have gone absolutely flat. Some levels on the market, Sensex Nifty, Bank Nifty, crude oil and rupee dollar equation. Sensex is up odd about 30 odd points. 61,030 is the level on Sensex. Nifty is down 10 points. 17,930 is the level on Nifty. Nifty Bank 40,970, down about 170 points. And the levels on crude oil, Brent is trading at about $83.54 per barrel, and NYMEX is at about $74.97 per barrel. Interestingly, last week we did see somewhere close to about 5% correction on both NYMEX and Brent, and thereafter this morning there has been a slight positive activity on both Brent and NYMEX. On the rupee dollar equation, some strength on the rupee, 82.65 rupees to a dollar. Strength of about 17 odd paise on the rupee against the dollar. And the view is that possibly the markets, keeping in mind the expiry, which is going to be this Thursday, this choppiness and volatility will continue. Since we are having the expiry this week on Thursday, the March contract is going to be a little bit longish given the number of days that we've had. So, and of course, not to forget, March is again the last month of the financial year. So you will see some, higher level activity as far as F&O segment is concerned, even in the next month contract, that is March contract, which is going to open up for trading from Friday onwards after the February expiry on Thursday. So this choppiness, volatility will be there. I don't think there is any meaningful breakout or breakdown. Like we mentioned over the last couple of weeks, markets have been in a range and we are possibly trading at the higher end of the range. So you expect a little bit of profit booking at higher levels. Other than that, the third quarter earnings is going to see curtains down this week. This week is going to be for some of the last few companies that will announce their third quarter earnings this financial year, and then there will be curtains down. So overall, I think if I have to just mention some sectors which have done well is of course banking, NBFCs and auto, including IT. Some that have not done well in terms of report card is of course metals, some of the cement names, and of course some of the FMCG companies. So they've been mixed bag, but overall if I have to put a picture of third quarter earnings, no great disappointment is what I can say over here, and expect fourth quarter to be a little bit shade and color better for this financial year. We will possibly see FI selling activity also getting a little bit on the higher side, keeping in mind the past data that we've had. Every time that we go above 18,000, we have FI selling a little bit on the higher side. So I think this will continue. Every time we go closer to 18,000 and beyond, you will see FI selling activity getting a little bit higher. Domestic institutional will possibly will become active in terms of value buying at lower levels as and when the time comes. So this buying and selling from FIs and DIs will continue. But on the downside also don't expect much deeper level than what we mentioned earlier of 17,500. Not to forget, we did break that level, but on closing basis we closed above that level. So it's going to be interesting to see how the trade pans out. On the news flows, both on the domestic and global front, well, there is nothing great to mention about. And sometimes, as they say, no news is good news. So let's go by that. So overall, I think this range bound trade will continue. 17,500, 17,600 on the lower side, 18,000, 18,200 on the higher side. That's going to be the broad Nifty range, and similarly will be the activity on Sensex. The pain point as far as the third quarter earnings season is concerned is related to the broader market companies, wherein There is no significant improvement. I'm talking about the mid cap and small cap universe. Especially on the small cap front, I think earnings catch up is yet to happen. And that's why you might see a little bit of more pain in the broader markets rather than the large cap or the Sensex or Nifty stocks. And like always, friends, we've been sharing some investment ideas every time we speak to you. This time again, I've got two investment ideas. They are from two different sectors altogether. And interestingly, they are from the broader markets. The first one is from an FMCG company, traditionally a South-based company, if you will, Jyoti Laboratories. But the company has managed to reach out to other states and pan-India operation. Some of their products are known as power brands, and our sense is that the focus on business strategy to increase their footprints pan-India is going to help a lot. The earnings for this company on the third quarter was in line with what our expectation is. So we have a buy call. First one from the fundamental side is FMCG company called Jyoti Laboratories. And the second one is from the infrastructure space, KEC, beg your pardon, KNR Constructions. KNR Constructions, friends, is traditionally a irrigation project managing company along with road and highways. They operate in BOT and HAM segments. The results for the third quarter for KNR Constructions was much in line with what our estimates are. And keeping in mind that you have 9 state elections this year and a big event in 2024, state governments and central governments are going to spend large amount in terms of infrastructure creation. And that is where I think the order book of companies like KEC Construction, KNR Constructions, or as a matter of fact, PNC Infra and likewise, is likely to gain momentum. So this is a company, KNR Constructions, on which we have had a positive call for a pretty long period of time. And the levels at where KNR Constructions is trading, I think the risk reward is extremely favorable in terms of long-term investment. So two investment ideas, friends. First one is Jyoti Laboratories and the second one is KNR Constructions from the infrastructure space. Thank you very much for your patience hearing, and I'll see you again next week. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.